Всем привет. Надеюсь, не сильно вас задержал, извиняюсь, попал в небольшое ДТП. Киев такой Киев, приехал на 2 дня, уже попал в ДТП. В общем, хотел бы сегодня поговорить о некоторых вещах, связанных с нашим профессиональным развитием. Я считаю, это те вещи, которые необходимо знать и обсуждать, но почему-то они всегда превращаются в темы для больших холиваров. Я бы хотел это обсудить с точки зрения того, какие вообще бывают решения этих проблем, ну и подобное. Как всегда, мой доклад далеко не самый технический, поэтому это будет что-то про inspiration, про разные моральные штуки, эстетические. Это будет мой первый доклад на английском языке, специально для Ника. В тот раз он расстроился, что мой доклад был на русском. Я попробую 10 минут английского языка. Если у меня дальше будет получаться хорошо, мы продолжим. Если нет, давайте без ног. Хорошо? Спасибо. So let's start. Let me introduce myself. My name is Max. I'm a Ruby developer for the last 4 years. I have something to tell you. Maybe interesting, maybe not. But I think I need to discuss it with you. I will not tell about myself. It's not a major thing, so let's start. So why we are here? What is the goal of my speech? I want to discuss with you some things in context of developer responsibility. Responsibility to project, to customers, maybe to some other things. We'll discuss some issues of Ruby and Rails on aesthetic level, not technical. So I'll tell you how we can solve it. It's well-known approaches, so nothing unusual. How different people will deal with it, and where is the exit here. So let's start from question, who am I in context of responsibility. For me, in my opinion, just in my opinion, the main difference between different ranges of developers, such as junior, middle, senior, it's some kind of responsibility. Responsibility between people, between team, between product, between customers. So it's logical if your level is higher, responsibility is higher, they will beat you stronger. So let's start. All we know the major grades of developer. It's a trainee, junior, middle, senior, lead. So let's talk about trainee. Sorry guys. You have no any responsibility, so just don't worry about it. It's a task for another people who works with you and above you. If you're junior, you have some kind of responsibility, but it's very small, so just don't worry about it too. You can just be responsibility to your piece of code, or maybe your current task or local approach, so it's not so painful. Middle. It's just a kind like a usual soldier, warrior, who can do difficult tasks and do it very good. He needs to take responsibility of his approaches and only for it, not for other people, just only for himself. Senior. Senior developer, responsibility, responsible to team, maybe some architecture approaches, maybe some technical approaches. So this is a man who need to be proud of what he doing, so he is some kind of Captain America. And lead. Lead need to take care about all, because it's his responsibility. So in this way, Yeah, very painful. It can be. So it's just for tell me my opinion about grades of developer and how it looks like. In my opinion, it's all about responsibility, about not about technical skill at all, but it's matter too, but about responsibility. So, Halva is too close. Let's talk about some business logic in context of our application. Does Rails provide something for this? Yes, this is MVC. But we have such a nice thing like MVC, but from year to year, we have no good approach for use it in our tasks, in our projects, in our applications. But why? Hand up who agreed that is model is for business logic. We talked about it yesterday, so okay. Who thinks that is model for persistent logic? Persistence logic? In context of Rails or in context of MVC? Okay, who thinks that the model is for persistent logic in Rails? Only in Rails. And in MVC? Yeah, Rails have a big problem. So we have different points of view about this thing. They all become from we can project it on our responsibility grades of developer, and I think, in my experience, many developers become to another step of vision with years, with experience. So we have different points of view. First is the models for business logic only. It's this approach is described in many Rails guides at start of Rails guides because not a big part of developers from start knows that what is persistence, what is data storing, and something like this. So many junior developers, or maybe not so experienced, aspiring developers, used a model just for business logic, because they know that active record is good, active record can do that, and that, so it's okay. Also, there are opinions that a model's business logic is for business logic and persistence. It's a current way of Rails way because it works. For not so big applications, it looks good. Because we haven't a need to think about some kind of separation logic and persistence. It's easy enough, so it works too. Models persistence only. It's for persistence only. Who know what is a data mapper? Who works with it? Nice. So when developer become some kind of maybe upper middle or senior, they always become question about what we have another instead of active record. And many people will find a data mapper or something like a Hanami, different approaches, different patterns. So it's another point of view. And who thinks that the model is just ORM adapter? Nick, too much opinions. So in context of our topic, we can say that the modern Rails is just ORM adapter, because in reason of huge applications, modern web applications, we need to separate our logic to different places such as service objects, maybe different and other things. But if you make a clean separation of logic, you'll have at finish that your model is just a ORM adapter for persistence of data. Who think that the controller is for business logic? We have no trainee here. Nice. So the main problem of modern Rails application is that many people try to put their logic to controller, because it's wrong, very, very wrong. Here another points of view about controller. Who thinks the controller is for business logic? Nobody. Controller is for all outside the model. Who agreed? No juniors too? Okay. Controllers is for some kind of authorization, authentication. Anybody? Controller is just for request handling and all about it. Nice. So I tried to order this list about professional growth of developers, because I worked as a lead for a little time, and just watching people, and it works. So sad, but it works. Okay. Also, we have views. Who think that the views is for business logic? Okay. Who wrote SQL queries in views? I love you guys. Yeah, the best approach is use a view for SQL queries and use n+1 queries there. Yeah, okay. Who agrees that the views is just for markup and styles? Nobody? Okay. So here's the points of view about view. View is for HTML only. It's a point of view of most part developers that doesn't know what is JavaScript. So yeah, some kind of starting of guide of Rails. Views is for data output. Who agreed with this? The main reason to use it. Nobody, okay. View is for business logic, guys. View is for interaction with user. Okay. Let's move. Oh. So we have different solutions for solving these problems. They are maybe complex or separated thing for different tasks. So Think Unique, it's a trailblazer. For me, it's a first choice for now, for my current way. Also, I use Rectify and different interactors. So so who don't agree that we need to separate our business logic from our models? You are so smart, guys. Okay, let's move. So new hardware is closer than previous. So let's discuss another point of my speech. It's ORM vs plain SQL. How often do you use plain SQL in an app? Which cases? In views? In views? Okay. Uh, who thinks that active record is panacea for avoid SQL queries in your application? It's not interesting. You're very smart. Okay. How you think? How many developers need to support the app without ORM? Okay. What kind of developer? Just with a bump? Okay. So we have another point of view for using SQL in our projects. I met many people who have different things about it, and they are very straight. So here's a list of points of view that I heard from other people. That SQL is only for geeks, because why we need to use it if we have such beautiful thing as active record? Huh? It's too complex. So also now another point of view is ORM is for noobs, because cool man works only with plain SQL in views every day. And I think the more right point of view is that both of them just the tools, because we can use it where we want, and if it makes some nice stuff, we can use it where we want. So solutions for this. Many developers, when they start to read about data map and another patterns, they become crazy, because active record is full of shit. Let's just drop this game. So also people that are more clever, they are just start to discover different solutions for their problems, because we need to choose a tool for our current task. We don't need to use some tools with a big hype or big amount of stars on GitHub. So they just try to find the right solution for their tasks, and just make decision based on your current needs. No comment. What coverage do you have in your applications? Okay. Who writes specs? Okay. Who don't write specs? What you do, guys, if you not write specs? Okay. Who thinks that the 100% coverage is a must-have? 90%? 80%? Okay, what kind of specs are you write usually? It's a unit test, so maybe integration tests. What about unit? Okay. How detailed are your specs? Okay. You know, this is a very dangerous theme, because I watched on some conflicts based on this question on my current job. So, okay, is main goal of specs to be pretty? Okay, who has very ugly specs? Painful. Okay, who thinks that he has very pretty specs? What about another guy? So, what are you doing here? Okay, here is different points of view. It's an infinite discussing of context to as describe, because it's just a painful war between some guys who believe that semantic is a very need. So there are many discussions of pseudo matchers, and that okay, who think that the subject must be mutable in context of respect? Okay, who thinks that subject must be mutable? Are you seriously? Okay, Alex wins. So, the solutions for these questions, for this discuss, it's just a tool. Just don't worry about it. If you have specs, it works, so don't touch it. Spec, huh? They just need to work right, in right way. If you have no specs, it's very ugly. So you just need to use the specs at all, but it's not so matter how pretty is it. So it's my opinion, because many people just have no specs. Maybe. Okay, I need to think about it later. Specs don't need to be pretty. Just don't waste your time if you have no it to just make your specs more pretty. Specs need to be the main thing at all about the specs need to be. Okay, summary of my speech, my short speech. I just want to tell you about that all of the things are just tools. You don't need to discuss it every hour, every day on your work, because you just need to use it for solve your problems. There are too many holy wars about all this stuff, so to be a good developer, you don't need to discuss about respect or plain SQL on the kitchen for for a long time. So just concentrate on tasks in your area of responsibilities, because there are many times when developers just want to do more than they can, and it's very painful, because when junior developer tries to make such a big feature, maybe some strong tasks, 99% it will fail. So just concentrate only on your tasks, only all you need. Give me seconds, I need to read it. Yeah, the ability to take responsibility and completely approach the choice of the tool makes you the best developers. It's the main. This sentence is the whole summary about my topic. So thank you all. Okay. No. Just a joke. You can be wrong. You can use not the best tool. When you try to append some tool to your approach, you just need to make a right choice, because if you make wrong choice, it will be painful for you, for team, for customers, for a product. Just use tools for the things that it should used to be. Thank you. Questions? Yeah, it's not a joke. Да. А можно по-русски, пожалуйста? У меня сейчас язык отвалится. Ну, это скорее подходы. Да. То есть на самом деле, как я понял, получается довольно интересная кривая. Да, конечно, да. Прости. Sorry, Ник. Нет, это было как бы именно, это просто был набор того, с чем я сталкивался в последнее время. То есть как бы, ну, да, я пытался составить список именно так, чтобы получилось как-то в порядке возрастания, но на самом деле там нет таких как бы вот четких правил, просто люди, с которыми по работе общаюсь, сталкиваюсь, как бы вот в принципе у них одни и те же плюс-минус возникают вопросы и проблемы. То есть как бы, ну, то есть там, ты считаешь, что актер это еще классно, да, ну пойди поучись. То есть как бы, ну вот такие моменты часто возникают, к сожалению. То есть как бы понятное дело, что люди про-левела, как бы они обычно абстрагируются и используют реально вот то, что им нравится, то, что им хочется, независимо от того, что там веяния не слушают, что-то подобное. Но это реально довольно большая проблема, особенно в контексте рельсов, где у нас есть замечательный conventional over-configuration, когда в принципе должен делать то, что говорят. То есть как бы реально думать головой очень тяжело, особенно там примерно до планки среднего медла. Ну, как бы мое мнение. А дальше как бы становится легче. Вот как бы в этом суть доклада. И просто не стоит дискутировать на темы, которые могут привести к избиению людей. Достаточно просто делать свою работу хорошо. Ладно, еще вопросы. Я просто пытался делать доклад покороче, потому что я опоздал, поэтому, может, какие-то еще вопросы есть. Он был такой, чисто для разогрева, потому что это мой первый доклад на английском языке. Насколько ужасно это было? Сразу вопрос. Let me speak from the bottom of my heart. Мало? Но я бы чисто по речи не вывез больше, понимаешь? Если что, всегда можно найти песок и там повалиться. Да, ужасно это уза, особенно в русскоговорящем сообществе. А? Сейчас нигде. Вот конкретно эти 2 недели нигде. Еще вопросы? Меняю работу. Удивительно, да? Не, я прощаюсь с конторой, все нормально. Не столько все плохо. Давай ты сам передашь ему привет, а? Я могу дать номер телефона. Еще вопросы нет? Все, тогда спасибо.
Спасибо.